This video will be on building positive relationships with adult learners and how to have good rapport between educators and students. I'll be discussing both traditional and online methods for teaching. So, now I'll discuss best practices that help educators gain positive rapport with their students. Jeffrey Martin explains how studies have shown that a good way to build good relationships with students, especially online students, is to have clear communication when laying out expectations. So, I don't think that this is only true for online students. Having good communication with your students definitely makes them understand what you're talking about, what's expected of them, and helps them be successful in your class. Martin states, here's a few successful things he says to have a successful environment: establishing rules and routines and using positive and negative consequences. These are all going to be, end quote, after consequences. These are all going to be great ways to have a positive environment moving forward within your classroom. While Martin is discussing the virtual classroom, like I said, I think that this also works for the traditional. So, some ways to get your adult students, including your online students, are using technologies like Zoom and utilizing discussion boards. This is a great way so you can start knowing and getting to know the interests and likes that your students have. So, traditional classroom, it's a little bit easier, just talking and incorporating those into self directed lessons. But self direction, once again, is a great way to have students use their own experiences or likes or interests, and then they can incorporate that into the content the way that they best see fit. Okay. It is also important to have students feel comfortable within the classroom. So, one way to make sure that students feel comfortable, especially different cultures and different types of peoples, is to have many different styles of questions, and for educators to incorporate a myriad of different learning styles and cultures into the content that is being taught. Trina Kaufman explains, when students feel psychologically safe, they're more likely to participate in class discussions, ask questions, try to do an assignment that is even too hard, or talk in a tone of voice that is appropriate for the situation. End quote. So, in my opinion, it is key to try to be as accepting as possible as an educator to allow everyone within the classroom to feel comfortable with that class. This is important for traditional and online learning. Okay, so thus far, I've given good strategies for building good rapport with adult learners or learners in general, and I will end with how all of these steps I went over in the video will help educators build trust with their students, which is key for both a digital and online classroom. Weimer states, sometimes trust is necessary for rapport to develop, but trust can also be an outcome. Once rapport has been established, trust between parties grows. So I think that once you, as an educator, start getting to know your students, make them feel comfortable within your class, make sure that they know the expectations that you are laying out and allowing them to be themselves within the classroom. That trust will grow, which will also help you have a successful classroom and allow those students to feel welcome and willing to work. So, all of the above stated tactics are in line with the Christian worldview and are ways for us as educators to be accepting and spreading positive experience for our students, which is in line with Christ's teaching. Thank you.